Okay, yo. Okay, so I did increase the microphone, so I'm hoping it's now a bit better, and hopefully I will be heard during the driving as well. Yeah, can you hear me well? So in the general settings of PlayStation, I increased the mic level, and it's now somewhere on a half, so it can be increased even more. But am I good hearable? Nice. And Polly, did you sleep well? No, something is wrong. You're kidding me. Is it? I hope not, because if the game crashes, the stream will crash as well. And that's not what we want. Turn up more. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to go for a moment out of the game. Give me a second and let me see if I can increase it. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Is this better? 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Is this better? Hey Haran, ciao ciao. Welcome. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Okay, let's go, Suzuka. It's a race week. Are we excited? Are we excited? Oh man, cannot wait. So, you see, we draw on 26th of March, and those times are fake. They are somewhere like 25-4, 25-5. Lucas Blakely, but it's all time. But let's try. Let's see how is this setup. It's an old setup. I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, let's check. Let me know when I start driving. Of course, there will be the engine sound. And I'm curious now if I will be better hearable while driving. Not that I prefer drive and talk. I rather focus on the track. Okay, here we go, Suzuka. Let's go. Always here tricky. You have to start braking straight away. You have to keep it here in third gear. me. That's a shame, my rear broke. I guess also probably because my sound, maybe I should turn it a little bit more down so I can hear myself talking. Yes, car and your mic good. So I'm good hearable. That's great news. Thank you, Polly. Yeah, it was way lower. So here's where I'm losing a lot of time. This is my worst piece. Oh, it's so easy to mess up. I'm pushing too much, huh? This car is different. I'm struggling with this setup, to be honest. That setup we set the time feels much better. Oh man, I don't like this setup. It's very hard to handle. Let me see. Oh yeah, but Paulie, listen, I know, I agree, but this is how they see. That's the point of it. This is how Max see. This is how Lando and Louis and Charles. This is how they see. So I feel more into it when I have it. I can remove it. I can drive. I can drive with TV podcam, but it doesn't feel. It feels like I'm driving RC car from above or so. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel real. I want it to feel as real as possible, and this is it. No assists, cockpit view, full halo, and go for it. Whatever you do or drive, and like if we put the time we put in a mobile racing, we'll definitely get better. If you do it on a daily basis, you will get used to it. and you will start getting that feeling that like natural feeling like you have in mobile racing. You don't even have to think, you know how you have to take the corner. That's the same feeling kinda you can have here, but you really have to have the steering wheel. You cannot do it with joystick. You cannot, I mean, you can drive and have fun, but it's not as same steering wheel. It has force feedback. So when you steer and it steers back, and you really have to embrace, and you feel it. It's like a workout. I love it, man. I always loved it, but just mobile racing is kinda more to my heart because mobile racing, you just pop up that phone, you start it up, and you drive, and you can get out wherever, whenever, and this you cannot do wherever or whenever. You can only do it from your home or from the places where they have things set up. I have to change the setup. So I also wanted a few other things to try. I wanted to try his setup. Let's put him as a rival. So he's like second slower than Jarno Opmeer and all those top guys. Super fast, huh? This is where we lose a lot of time. I need this in third, fourth gear. We're just not managing. Almost lost. Too late. Ah, almost lost it. Hey! So we are not that far behind him after the first sector. And then after second, we're losing a lot in the second sector. We need to figure out that second sector a bit better. I like this setup. It is stable. I mean, you do get in trouble if you push too much, but in general, it feels okay. That first corner can be done nicely. Only thing where I'm struggling is this here. Nay, Dennis! That's a shame. That is a shame, my friend. I need to keep there in the 6th gear, but I'm dropping down to 5th. Too late, huh? Take care, Polly. Thank you for everything. Enjoy the rest of your day. Eloy! What's up? What's up? Happy Monday! It's a race week! Let's go, let's go! This is the track we're going to watch Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I hope it's gonna be an amazing race. And also, I'm curious, how will Max recover from DNF? Yeah, I pushed too much. I want to go back to that other setup. Or we can try a different setup. We can look those other top guys, but I actually want the setup from this year's setup. This year's setup. He's also the pro, semi-pro. Otis Lawrence, but it's all time. Here, Thomas Ronhard. Here, let's try Thomas Ronhard. 125. Set as a rival. Load setup. So that's the beautiful thing about F1, the game, you know? You overtake, but yes, there is other thing that we are not doing because we are not them. They are changing the. So once you start, you can adjust in a certain parts of the track, but I have never been trying to do that. So here, you can adjust brake bias and you can adjust differential, and then they moving few, but just for the certain. So during the drive, they set up this, and then like within a next section where required, they go and they decrease or increase. Let's just try with 55. Let's see how, or no, let's just go with as it was and drive a few laps and then try to adjust that. Or relaxed. That's penalty. Oh man, this car is different. I don't like this setup. This is not a setup for us. There is no way we can drive with this setup. It's just he has a different style of driving, and his drive style does not suit our drive style. So we just have to look something else. That setup will not work unless we sit on it and then like grind and try to. Here, Barry Barman, that's old setup. Also old setup. He's Dutchy. Duncan Hofland. Okay, let's try this. There is a high chance that Max will win. Yeah, there is a huge chance, I agree. How long have you been playing F1? F1, the game, many years. Like 20 years or so. 20 plus. 20 plus years. Probably 20, yeah, 20 plus years for sure. And I'm not counting like those games on a Commodore 64 and like literally like new era, say from PlayStation 1. So somewhere 1996. So 20, more than almost freaking 30 years, yeah. 25 plus years. I love Formula One. Too late. It's so easy to lose a half a second. Too late. It's very hard to handle. Very easy to mess up. Yeah, the most I like is the setup we had, to be honest. Let's take that. That's the setup we draw 28. So. Wow. Great start, Dennis. Awesome job. You rock. Oh my god, what's going on? Too late. So easy to lose time. Yeah. One mistake, half a second. Too late, yo. Why am I late there, yo? It's frustrating. But not just that, I'm losing so much time in that last sector, and the last sector is the shortest sector. They're doing something like 14 something or so, or I'm not sure now. Was that the fake time? That was probably the fake time. Because they go wide on the left side. Nee, Dennis, ja. You know, once you make the mistake, like your heart sinks in, into your feet, I swear. And you feel tremendous disappointment. It's hard, it's really hard. And our time is not that bad. I mean, yes, we are behind them like 2 point something seconds. But that's not bad, you know. It would be nicer to bring it to 1 point something second. That would be amazing, but it's gonna take a lot of hard work. Too late. Oh, Dennis. Ah. Ah. It was a personal best second sector, huh? You see, comparing to that 28.8, half 4/10 faster, 4.5 tenth faster. It's tricky, and there are no mistakes allowed. You really have to brake on time, shift on the right moment. I'm still struggling with certain sections, like shifting wise. Sometimes I'm like good do, but sometimes I do, and I'm guessing by doing that slower, like on a slow way, I'm obviously losing some time there. Okay, let me get something to drink right back. Okay, we are back. Yeah, we was on the way to improve a little bit. That's okay. We'll try again. Hey, Dennis. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, you don't want to go on that curb, huh? Ah, that's a shame. Couldn't hold. You can make a beautiful screenshots. Basically, how you see the steering wheel is that how my hands go in that moment. It's literally how you steer, you see that steering wheel. Thank you for the hearts, whoever you are. Ah, yo. Ah, that's a shame. I hit the grass. It was going well. It was tiny bit of front. Nay! Ah. 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 Too late, you. I'm losing everywhere. Purple last sector. Nay, 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 nay! Oh, man. Oh, man, that's a shame. Oh. That is a shame. Phew. We was on the way, huh? We was 10, and in that previous lap, in that last piece, we made like over 1/10, like almost 1.5 tenth. So if we did that last piece, same as the lap before, we would go quarter of a second up. So 27.75. Whew. Oh man, it is super exciting. Shame, man. Let me see. No sector times. Yeah, that first sector was not bad. A little bit behind. Not even a half a tenth. Second sector. Yeah, comparing to that, so you see that we did 16.8, so 16.8 last sector, but you see we lost quarter of a second and half a tenth, so we lost like a half a tenth in a first sector and quarter, so 3/10. Theoretically, it could go 3/10 faster, actually a bit more, almost 3.5 tenth. So 27.7. Phew, shame. So close. Try again. It's not good. Really need to stay here in third gear. Nay! Ah, I was too greedy, I guess. That was nice angle. We was tiny bit up front, huh? Too late. Ah, yo, you kidding me? Ah, it's frustrating. You see, you have lesser exit than in the beginning. It's so easy to lose the rear, yo. You go tiny bit too much in the that you can. Like you can go to the certain point. But if you go tiny bit more than that, rear brakes. One mistake. Huh? Nee! Oi, 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 oi. I guess you come closer, huh? So you greedy, right? You greedy, you wanted, oh, I'm so close, it's almost there, but you push that throttle a little bit too much. And the rear brakes, that's it, you're done. But these are kind of the sector times. We should be able to do 31.3, 39.5. 39.5, say 39.6, and then 16.8. That's what's right now doable for us. And if we do connect those, we should be able to improve, huh? If we connect all three sectors and don't lose too much. Hey, Dennis, ayo. I started braking too early. Man, I'm exhausted. Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely demanding. That steering wheel, that force feedback, huh? You're fighting with. It's it's fun. Okay, 1 second. The thing is, if you don't do something on a regular base, you will not be able to pull most out of it. So you really have to try to do it as often as possible. And you also have to try to learn from your mistakes, huh? And not keep repeating the same mistakes like I do. That's okay. Why then, Swan? It's horrible start. See, I'm gonna lose a tenth. too much. On the curve, yeah. I made like 3 mistakes in that long corner. 3 mistakes. But that's the thing, you have to learn, you know, proper way to do certain tricky corners. And, you can see those pros how they do, but you will not be able to do it like that, at least not in the beginning. So you have to figure out your own way. They taking certain corners in certain gears, and you're just not matching that because, yeah, they are doing this for their living. They are eating, breathing, and sleeping that, and you are not. As long as you're not putting at least 10 to 12 hours every day into it, you are not. So you are not at the same level as they are. But you can learn a lot from them. You can learn, how they apply the throttle. You can learn how they take certain corners. It was way too late. But this release, you already have to brake now. Shame it. I lost. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We can definitely go faster. Adrenaline through the roof. Let's go, let's go. 27,832 personal best. Phew, let's see. Yeah, we lost like almost 2/10 in that first sector. 16.765 personal best last sector. Very nice. You can definitely go faster. Was 210, almost 210 in that first sector. I like this setup. I like this setup a lot. It's stable. It's stable in my rear brakes. Ayo, Dennis. Nate! Ayo! I was the front, huh? Shame. Pushed too much. Went too early on the throttle. Yeah, I'm pushing too much. I'm pushing too much. Like, you see that ghost close, and you kind of have some kind of urge to close that gap, and that's why you pushing more than you should. But yeah, you have to figure out your limits. So you ain't gonna spin in the race like this, because in the race you have a different approach. You're not gonna push as you're pushing right now. Right now you are trying to improve your personal best and figure out your limits. Too late. Oh, it's so easy to mess up here. Ayo. It's frustrating. My hands are sweating. Wait, let me open the window a little bit. It's getting hot. Hey, PC. You saw Eddie Jordan. Cool. That's amazing. Did you wave to him? Was he far away from you? Too late, huh? Too late, too late. Ayo! Ah. Oh, cool, you spoke to him. He was on the phone. Nice. Yeah. Beautiful, man. He made your day, for sure. Just by seeing him. Oh, he's literally your neighbor. Cool. Very cool. Hey! Ay, 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 ay. Well, I messed up, huh? 310 I lost. One mistake, 310. Mate! Pushing too much. Ayo! Frustrating. Yeah, I had to lift. I was waving out. Ayo! Two mistakes. I was 210 front. Ah. Purple last sector. Not by much. Me! Shit. Rear broke. Hmm. Jefferson, salve, salve! I'm not using any assists. Bom dia, bom dia. Let me show you. So when you look into the leaderboards and you see all the way to the right side assists, so you see that first place has assists. So those times are fake, and majority of those they cut it in the last. That last chicane, they don't go right, left, right, but they go on the left side around and don't brake, and that's why is there 14 point something last sector. So, but as you can see, I'm not using any assists. Yeah, it's decent. We are kinda just over 2 seconds, 2 point something seconds behind Lucas Blakely, say 2.3 seconds behind. Lucas Blakely and Jarno Opmeer and Ron Haar and in your team, your time in Japan. Very nice, 28-1. So what are you using? Are you using any assists, and what camera view do you prefer? I prefer this cockpit view full halo because that's how the real Formula One drivers driving and seeing, so it's very appealing to me. But it's hard. I can definitely go faster. I'm okay with this current setup. I can show you what I use, maybe you can try. Let me go there. If you want, you can then 3828, 5051, 2.5, 1, 0, 0, 0.10, 41, 871, 33, 40, 150, and then tires all the way down. 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 20.0, 20.0. Once you get used to it, try to use, is there a button for half a traction or just on and off? Wait, let me see something. Oh, you do have medium. Yeah. Once you get used to it, try to shift it down to medium. And of course, it's gonna be a bit harder. But at one point, you should try, to use, don't use any assist. It is very hard. It's very hard without assists. Like the car is very hard to handle. But yeah, your next step should definitely be to switch your traction to medium. One second. Okay, let's try again. That's a shame. Me! Aio! Ah. So look at this lap, man. We had first and last, but that second sector was rubbish. We lost 7/10, more than 7/10. So, man, that would be, yeah, that would be 27. That would be 27.6. That lap was nice. 27.6, 27.5 would bring us around 2 seconds behind them. Yeah, I had to lift. I waved out. Nee. Pushing too much. Hey, we did improve 2/10, so, but there is more into it, so. But we are definitely closing our limits. Like, to be real, we'll never drive the times they drive. We can drive like 1.5 seconds off them. That would be very nice for us. Ayo! That's a shame. Hey, first name looks so much nicer than a mobile. Yeah, I agree. It does. And it's also way more fun. But they are not really comparable. That's the thing, you know. Like the mobile device is just like for a mobile device, you know. It's your pocket Formula One. And this is semi simulation, huh? Semi simulation. Yeah. Yeah, it is shame. Yeah. So many things that in the past 3 years that are shame. They yeah, they didn't manage, you know. But there are a lot of reasons for it, and you know, it's easy to judge. You know, it's easy to look from the side and say this and that. This could be better. That could be better. The problem is it was a very small team and they had a tight budget, and that server migration messed them up. Too late. Then you run out of the room. When you're late, you're late. Yeah, I look, I understand they have to save. I understand they have to cut the jobs. What I don't understand is they have the license and they had all the tools and all the resources that could be on their disposal, and they did not use all their resources. I'm not convinced into it. And if they did, then they really did a rubbish job. If they did put all their resources, then it's even worse. Then it deserves to be shut down. But I don't believe that. Yeah. I still cannot understand, like, once that server migration happened, you know, and like year long you had issues with the server reconnecting, disconnecting, crashing, black screen, stuck in a matrix. And there has been times when it was like horrible, and you would expect, you know, like once they did migration, maybe a month after that you can still expect some of the issues, but after a month you would expect it to be fixed. And yeah, you know, it's a it's a shame. It's a shame. Yeah, I think the server on its own was not the best choice they made. And also, I don't understand why the EA wouldn't help, you know, when you see it's your game. Okay, it's someone from the different, but they are all under one umbrella. You know, the Eden Games is part of the EA, so yeah, it was a lot of things, not just one. You cannot pinpoint just one thing. There is a lot of things, you know. It's a shame. It's a shame. Nay, 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 nay! Come on! I was too tent up. Sure. Almost too tent. So easy to mess up. Yeah, but they did had the ability. It's just like I can tell you when I was appealing for certain things, you know, some of those things would be done, but in the general, it was an issue and it was waiting for EA. EA had so those 1500 coins investigation. A lot of people use that glitch, and they waited too long. They waited too long and they didn't have to wait because I did at one point, you know, explained, and they had the ability to look in and they could see, you know, they just had to do it like manually, but they have been trying to make a script and then script wouldn't work properly. Some people would be addressed, majority not. That then again back to the drawing board, figure out better script, and the months was passing by. There are a lot of things that general population don't know, you know, what has been happening. Yeah, I don't wanna offend anybody and say amateurs, but I have been saying for the years, bare minimum, bare minimum. They kept bringing just bare minimum to let it float, you know. And but later on, I did heard from the first hand, like it was a small team, man, two handful, dozen of people working on it, and tight budget. And basically, the budget is spread through the whole year. You know, you have to bring few times those big updates, and then begin of the year you need to bring the year update, and there are a lot of things that needs to happen and that they send, and you know, through the EA, and then Formula One needs to approve, then, you know, a lot of stuff that went that way, but they did not have the budget to do everything. And all those issues that came in between, they just did not have the manpower, you know, to address everything. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, but you know, I did my best to help, and you know, I have been getting the nice words from the development, you know, that, you know, my content and my input helped them a lot, but it was still not enough, you know, for me personally to say it was enough. It was not enough. There are so many things that has not been addressed, and It's a shame that they pulled the plug, you know. If you ask me, like if you address all, if you have the manpower and you're willing to put the resources into it, you know, I believe within a 4 to 6 month you would be able to bring the game in order. I don't think you need more than that if you have enough people to do and they know what they have to do and the goal, you know, and also the ways they chose, you know, like bringing up certain things all together, like that legendary parts when came, but they also raised the chassis from 13 to 15. But you have to go a little bit more back to understand the whole issue. So when the new update came, 2023 update, we was flying. We was going 429 kilometers per hour. And it was not even a fully upgraded stuff. So I did appeal for them to do something about that to decrease, you know. And at one point they did decided and they did decrease prior to that update with legendaries and raising chassis from 13 to 15, like month prior to that or 2 months prior to that. And at one point, yeah, they brought those two things together. If they just brought legendaries, it will be lesser painful because you just recently reduced the power and the speed of the cars significantly, and now you're bringing new parts and raising chassis. You don't need both things, you know. Just one thing would be enough. And of course, you have to choose for legendaries because it's a whole new way of income, you know. People will buy stuff and then like designing those parts, you know, all those legendaries from 9 to 10 increase 51 points. It's insane, you know. If you have knowledge, if you have, you know, the understanding about game, you would know straight away, you know, that's way too much, yo. If you just put like 5 points, people will still upgrade it, you know. And you don't need like because you have been doing all the other levels 11 12 points whatever per level, and then suddenly you increase by 51. So those that had resources and ability to upgrade those and then the gap became insanely big, like many seconds per lap, you know. At one point you had certain amount of people that managed to upgrade their everything to the max, and yeah, like it was way too fast. Like if you still look, the times are insane, and they did not like balance as it should be. Like you would take fully developed shit and you want it not more than 4 second 3 second, not more than 3 second faster than real Formula One lap. You know, you want to mimic as much as possible because it's arcade game, but you don't have to make it even more arcadish. Hey, Stevie! Oh yeah, the hackers for sure. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Stevie! Yeah, those hackers, you know, so it was very easy to detect them. Let me tell you a story. So they had the ability, you know, from the laptop. I mean, people from development. I still don't want to mention the person I was speaking with. It's someone from development. But probably in the near future, I will came with full story, like my journey through it and how I live it through and what happened to me and how things went, you know. But so whoever it is, you see the name, and they can look into it. They can see straight away all the names that have you been using with that account. Like all the name, even if you used just once some name and then switch it back to your own name, they can see all of that. And they also had the ability to see your car, your parts. So majority of those hackers didn't even use the parts on their car. Nothing, and like level one chassis, and no parts on the car. So it's easy visible, and yeah, then they remove it. And there has been many occasions when I would appeal to something, and if we came to the conversation straight away, sometimes you don't get the answer because it's busy, and doing the things for the makes sense. But when we would talk back and forth straight away, they had the ability to remove all those peoples, but they didn't do it the way, you know. I said multiple times, just take those in the beginning top 20 and look all the names. It's like few minutes. It's literally within a few minutes you can see. And if you see an irregularity, that's it, remove. But also they have been struggling with privacy things. So yeah, it's a complicated, but the game doesn't have to compete with any other game. That's the thing, Stevie, that many people miss, doesn't see as I see it. This game, okay, not this game, but F1 mobile racing, did not have to compete with any other game. It's game on its own. It represents Formula One, and their goal was just to improve their self, and to make a game as real as they can. And you know there are so many things that they had the ability to add into the game and make the game bigger, but they didn't. And the time passed, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and like in the last 3 years it only went downhill. But I believe even now, even as it is, I believe if you put your mind to it, within a 4 to 6 months, you can set something up that can be there to stay for many, many, many years. And also the ways to earn money, there are a lot of ways, and they barely scratch the surface. They did not even scratch the surface, man. I did not see them. So those legendary parts, you could easily make the packages where you just simply buy whoever you want to buy from drivers or principals. Uh, Even if it costs more, you put on. If people wants to buy, people will buy. Like if you look those successful games, they have a lot of things that they bring, and it's like $90, $100. And the store, you have so many choices, you don't know what to take first. And their store did not have many choices, and I have been saying that, but they never really, yeah, they did at one point, did some changes into it, but still not as much as they should. They never had those, like, one time offer like 3,000% off, or you see the offers like freaking 29,000% off. How can you say no to that? How can you say no to that? And if you if you bring 100,000 people and each of them spend 299, that's 300,000 bucks gross sale. Yes, you have costs, you have to pay things, but still, But people doesn't have to switch from console. That's the thing. It's not the same game. This is like a pocket Formula One. You can play it wherever, whenever. Console game, you cannot play wherever, whenever. It's not same. But the mobile racing could have more success because there is way more people having mobile phone than console or PC. At least the adequate PC and console for to run the game. Same as for mobile phones, but still there are way, 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 way more mobile phones than. If you just look top 20 games gross sale, many, many billions in gross sale. Top 20 games from 2023. Like literally many, many billions. So market is there. You just have to do the things, to make it appealing. And hey, they have tried, they did not manage, so someone is to blame. Who is to blame? We don't know. We probably will never know. There are a lot of factors that goes hand in hand, and all of them together. Yeah, it's not bigger, Stevie, but that's not the point. It's the market you shouldn't ignore. It's a separate thing. It's not same. You cannot. The only thing it's same. It's Formula One. That's the common. And this game is like semi simulation. It's not even a full simulation. It's semi simulation. And the other is just mobile. If you look how many people use mobile, it's insane. Like everywhere, people TikTok, this, that, playing games, you name it, people is doing it. So there is a market for. And like I started playing it because I believed the game will be big. I started playing it, it will be now in 8 days, it will be exactly 5 years. In 8 days, exactly 5 years. Mobile gaming, 200 billion altogether. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's own, definitely. That's what I have been saying. 200 billion US dollar annually. That's crazy. Yeah. So you now pulling out and you letting, Ala Mobile and Monoposto that are not even licensed to get a bit of it, and you pulling out, so you're giving away someone that you should have, basically. You're giving it away for free with a smile. Yeah, I wish they listened more. I wish they approach it differently, but there was nobody there. I did not see anybody with with passion and like going for it and let's do it, and like bring the others to positive, energy, and we can do it. And it's not just a job from 8 to 5, it's just not just a job from 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. It's like you don't see any Formula One team working like that. If you want to do something, you have to dedicate yourself. It's like literally that and nothing else. If you look those top athletes, top sport, whatever, not even a sport, like other things as well. The only way to make a success is to work and to have a great team and to work together. People doesn't say you need a village to raise a child. You need a village to raise a child, and they did not have a village. They had some of the village, but not all the village was for the. So in my eyes, they did not got all the chances they needed. But sometimes you have to force your chances. You have to, and they did not push enough to make something out of it, and they already moved. They already moved. The person I have been speaking with is not speaking with me anymore. I tried several times, to engage, but he's not answering. He's probably busy with his new work, but still, nevertheless, even if you the busy with whatever, you could still, at least say hi, and that, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. People move, and that's it. I still believe this game, if you do it right, first year, easy 12 million in gross sale, easy. Million per month is doable, for sure. And within 3 years, easy 50 million gross sale. It's not wrong what they're doing, but the cost of all those that love Formula One and don't have the ability to play, that's the thing. They never took that in consideration. Not everybody has a PC, not everybody has a console. One thing. And second thing, why would you ignore that big of a market? It's a huge market. Yeah, but once EA bought it, EA had things to say. You can also see it in the game. In the past, was Codemasters, Eden Games Codemasters, but later on they did added EA Sport in the beginning of the game, and the game is actually put out at one point as a EA Sport game, and no mentioning of the EA is the flagship ship. So, but hey, I can have a fun with this game as well. This is a lot of fun with steering wheel. It's very hard. You really have to be on the top of it. Like you cannot like chill and drive. Like you really have to focus. It's very hard. We only gonna get better in this game. I almost lost that. Too late. Too late. So easy to lose time. And this is the trickiest part for us. Purple last sector. That's a shame. Messed up there. Lost a lot. Ah, yeah. That's a shame. Mario, ciao ciao. Yeah, I agree. Racing games are not as popular as shooting games. Thank you, Mario. I improved. Today, when we started, we had 28, 014, so we improved 2/10. But we should be able to go maybe 27.6. But not easy to connect still. We need to play like several weeks. We need to play a month, to get used to everything. Too late. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I waited too long. Too late. Couldn't hold it in. Nay! I went too early on the throttle. Shit. 16, 7, 18. Oh, sucked. So we lost 6/10 in that second sector, comparing to personal best. And here we lost, say, 2.5 tenths. So 2.5 tenths, so 8.5 tenths. So something like 27.55, 27.6. But yeah, you need to connect. Easier said than done. There is definitely room for, we're just not there yet. Ah, that's a shame. I was tiny bit late. Too late. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Shame, I messed up there. How much we lost, yo? We lost in that one sector, we lost a lot, huh? So we lost, yeah. We lost everywhere a little bit. Half a tenth there, 1.5, so 2/10. Say 2/10. So yeah, 27.6, 27.5 high is doable. But hey, it's decent. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. You know, we are shaving it off bit by bit. If we can get around 1.5 seconds, that would be amazing. But still a long way to go. We still, say, 2.2 seconds behind. So find the 7/10 is not gonna be easy. But I just think we just have to drive, you know, and like try to be, you know, try to make no mistakes. I mean, not no mistakes, but, you know, drive clean. Drive clean, and if it's slower, it's slower. You'll get there. Too late. Yeah, talking and driving is not really my strong attribute. Hey. Ah, that's a shame. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, first name. Yeah, I'm happy with our drive. We're doing great, man. We just need to spend more track time and, to get used to everything. Like, we know stuff, but we don't know stuff like as we should know. And we can definitely improve our times. I'm 100% convinced we can do much better only if we just focus on this, and it will come. I think we're doing great. You did the real Suzuka. Oh man, that's amazing. For sure. Grip, feel the grip. Oh, for sure. I can imagine. Amazing feeling. What time is it? I have to cook. Holy smoke, it's 6. What? We are 2.5 hours into it, man. I cannot believe the time flew. But that's the thing, when you have fun, you don't notice the time is flying like crazy. This is fun, I could play this easy 4 or 5 hours, I wouldn't mind. Because it's Formula One, Nay, nay. That's a shame. We was on the way, yeah? Oof. It's so easy to lose the rear, yo. You do a little bit too much throttle and the rear will break. You really have to dosage it. I'm hungry. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Take care, Stevie. Thank you for everything. Enjoy your morning, end of your morning. Enjoy end of your morning and have a great day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's it, man. We're gonna. Oh, wait, let me see something. That's Fabrizio, the nose. So 2.115 seconds. 2.15 behind. Say 2.2 seconds. That's not bad, man. Suzuka is super tricky track. Super, super tricky track. Here, Lucas Blakely. Istvan Puki. I'm racing tomorrow, yeah. Mahmoud! Ciao, ciao, Mahmoud. Long time. What's up, what's up? Are you still playing mobile racing, Mahmoud? Yeah, we'll be back in a couple of hours with mobile racing. I'm gonna do some duels. But we're gonna play this more often. Like, I would love to play this every day, to be honest, at least. Or, yeah, every other day, but at least like 4 or 5 times a week. We need to create that, consistency. When you don't do stuff for a while, it takes time to get back in. And there is still a learning curve, figuring out certain sections. Like basically now, like if we're gonna look like this, so we already finished. We go out, and now we can see how much we're losing per sector time. Comparing to, yeah, I don't know who has the best time, but it's kind of close to best time. Close to best time. So 2.137 seconds behind. We're losing 6/10, 6.5 tenth. No, 6/10. 6.5 in the first sector. In the second sector, we're losing a second, exactly a second. That's a lot. And in the last sector, we're losing half a second. So we need to figure out like half a second to remove from that second sector. That second sector we're losing. So if we can bring down some. But look, you see that theoretical best, we could go 10th faster. So we can be around 2 seconds behind. But for me personally, if we could be 1.5 seconds behind, that would be amazing, insane. Oh, wait, let me see if we can watch the fastest lap. small mistake there, huh? Here also wide, way too wide. We're losing there like 2-3 tenths for sure. We waved out there a lot, huh? So 2 mistakes. We made 2 mistakes, 2 visible mistakes there. Late there. So we lost some there as well. So yeah, we made mistakes. We definitely made mistakes. 127,774. So say 2.5 tenths. We improved something like 2.5 tenths. Yeah, it's not bad for a session. I'm happy with that. That's great. That's it, peeps. I'm gonna go and cook. Holy smokes, it's 6 p.m., man. First name, thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, you can drive. Yeah. I saw they using. And also that follower, you need one special device. I think it's $120. But I'm not sure if you can use it on PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation 4, so.
Great job. Completing all those goals has earned your team valuable experience, and now you can start to explore vendor goals. So now you can go and select vendor goals and check them out.
We got sponsor. So our car is now tech level 156. Okay. That's it, peeps. Mario, enjoy your day. Thank you for stopping by. First name. Mahmoud, only events, huh? Yeah, I'm doing duels as well. I'm trying to bring Toto to level 9. Aloy, ciao, ciao. Mahmoud, take care, everybody. Enjoy your day. See you in a couple of hours. Ciao, ciao.